Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Uh, Let me share with you the incident of me fainting yesterday, which was I just collapsed. It was pretty bad. So I'll share with you what exactly happened. And this is more or less the first time this has happened to such a severity. So yesterday was September 10th. As usual, got up in the morning. I had not eaten much in the night yesterday. So the first thing was I didn't eat in the night. So I went to sleep, got up in the morning. After I got up, I decided to go for a run. I went for a 30 minutes run. I think I got up at around 7ish. Went for a run for 30 minutes. And then, after that I came back, dressed up, and I didn't eat breakfast. Okay, I didn't eat breakfast. And I decided to take my really big, heavy scooter. Decided to take it to Honda, just get it serviced, check because the battery had to get replaced, and buy breakfast for my wife and myself. So I was expecting it to take like 10 minutes or so, but once I reached there, they said you have to wait for 1 hour because there was a line. So I left my bike there and I went walking to the nearest 7-Eleven, purchased something to eat, purchased a sweet that was with milk and sugar. They have this coconut sweet. Purchased Red Bull and purchased a kind of rice with meat, whatever they give, kind of microwavable item. Sat outside, I ate it, and I drank this sweet milk, which I knew is not actually good because I'm having sugar. I'm taking sugar in my system, especially after my surgery. And then decided to have a Red Bull, which is even more sugar. Forget the caffeine. The sugar is the big thing. So after eating that, and I ate a very small portion. After that, I continued normal, waited for another 30-35 minutes. So overall, I think one and a half hour. And by the time, so woke up at 7, 8 o'clock for the run, 9 o'clock I went to the showroom. Say by 11:30 I came back home. Once I came back home, my wife had to go deliver some stuff to the post office. Now this is where the problem actually started. So she said, we need to post all this. I started to feel funny, but then I said, it's okay. I'll just grab something to eat. We drove down, and that is where the sugar level started to drop. It started to drop faster and faster. And I could literally feel myself shivering. And I was not feeling that alert and not that sharp. So as soon as I parked the scooter, reached that place, and my wife got down, it just collapsed. The sugar level just dropped down. I started to shiver. I started feeling dizzy. I was not able to hold the phone properly. But, my wife always takes photographs, especially when she has to send the mailing list because she has to give her Thai customers evidence that she has posted all the stuff. So I took it and I told her I'm not feeling well. And that is where I noticed that I was sweating as if I was in a sauna, as if I was doing exercise, sweating. My shirt was wet. Okay, it was drenched with sweat. And I told her I'll just go have a fruit. And I didn't want her to panic, so I told her just be there. I'll go. Went outside and I could see everything turning. And that's why I got out and I was like aware of the fact that I was going to faint. I just knew that. I was like waiting for. The only lucky thing was to wait for someone selling fruit or sugar or something. And the most important thing that I was looking for was watermelon, because watermelon has sugar that gets absorbed by the body. It's not processed, it's natural. Fortunately for me, across the road, I saw the fruit guy who sells fruits. In Thailand, they have a cart attached to a scooter where they sell all these fruits in a glass. So there are different fruits in different compartments. So immediately I waved at him. He stopped there. I don't know how I crossed the road. I just crossed in a sense of urgency. Cars were just zipping. Went there, told him I want the watermelon, and as he was taking it out, I just kept grabbing and gobbling it up. And he looked at me as like, he knows me, but he looked at me as like, oh, this guy must be hungry. Normally I would eat just one. I just gobbled 3. I asked him for another 2, so total 5. And then I took sweet melon. Also took coconut, tender coconut. Took all of them. I paid him the money. I sat down there. I was still sweating, and I just collapsed because I couldn't stand anymore. And I kept having the watermelon. My eyes were closed and I was just having. And eventually, I think around 20 minutes later, I started to calm down. And I was like, okay, now I'm feeling a little better. Took everything, whatever was there, had the coconut water, threw the rest, took it, crossed the road, went back to the post office. My wife, I didn't tell her anything. I told her, let's go home. She looked at me, are you okay? I said, "Oh, perfectly okay, fine, whatever." And then drove. Once I reached home and I changed my clothes, I took a shower and I was still feeling the effects. Then I told my wife what actually happened, and she was kind of upset, but I didn't give her the exact graphic details because I didn't want her to be more upset. And I just couldn't sit, I couldn't do any work, so I just told her I need to sleep. Put the bedding, went to sleep. 2 hours later, got up, still felt, because I just pushed my body to the point of this thing. And well, I couldn't do any work, and so I sat down the whole day and went to sleep again. And this morning got up, feeling like $1 million, back to normal. So what is the reason that I felt? One was I didn't eat the night before. Second one is I pushed myself for the exercise, and I should have eaten immediately protein, high protein, or some vegetable or some soup, which I didn't. And then after that, I introduced sugar into my body, which was nothing but just processed sugar. You're talking of that milk, milk that it's lots of sugar. And the Red Bull, forget the taurine, forget the caffeine that is there. My body can handle caffeine, but it couldn't handle the compressed sugar that is there in Red Bull. And then just having sugar shoots up your sugar levels super high. And well, then my body went into emergency. So finally ate something and got my strength back. So learned my lesson, and well, I think it's a reality that I'm getting old. I'm getting old, and I'm not invincible like before, where I could stay without food and do exercise 24 hours and not worry about it. I remember the days I could run like in 21 kilometers and not be worried about food. But I think now my body responds differently, so I need to take care. So this is exactly what happened, since some of you were interested to know how come I fainted or what happened. So, got any questions, let me know. Have any comments, let me know. Like the video, thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Obviously, I know I was stupid. So, lucky to be alive, and lucky that no accident took place. So, guys, give me your thoughts. This is me signing off for now. Take care.